Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Transport, Infrastructure and Local Government. Can the Minister provide an update to the House on the progress of the Flinders Link project?
Minister for Transport, Infrastructure and Local Government.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And I thank the member for Devonport for his question. This is a project that he and I have been talking about for a long time because providing that link across Darlington, across South Road there, into that Flinders campus is a great way to help encourage more patronage on the Tonsley line for the people in his constituents. As he points out, this is the first time that the trains have come to Devonport, the current Devonport. Mr Speaker, this is a very important extension out to Flinders University, given what is going to happen out there and given this government's agenda to grow international student numbers here in South Australia. So this is a 650-metre upgrade of track. Yes, it is costing $125 million, and it is going to provide a vital connection to Flinders Medical Centre, to the Flinders Private, to Flinders University and everybody else that doesn't want to have to cross South Road. It is a train line that's going to be elevated into the air. It's going to have to go over the top of the Darlington interchange, and it is, as part of it, going to also have a full shared access path, so that people can actually use it to cross South Road without having to go down to the surface. It also has a lift in it on the northern side of South Road, so again that people can cross the road using that overpass without having to cross some pretty heavy traffic. We have seen a change in scope to this project, and I think we were pretty clear about that when we talked about it on Monday, but I'd like to offer the House and certainly members opposite who were asking questions about the details of why this project has changed in scope so that we can give a full account. And essentially this project changed because what we had before was a very basic design, a basic graphic to work from, which has now been worked up into full engineering scope. And the decision was taken around upgrading the viaduct structure to a T-based superstructure because of the fact that this structure is going to have to take a train that's turning and is essentially a very heavy bit of kit that we need to make sure that the engineering is strong enough to take that weight and that load. We also saw upgrades to retaining walls. We saw an upgrade to the lift to make sure that it is fully compliant and accessible, upgrade to the shared use path, and also whilst we're there, there's been identified there are a number of sleepers on the existing Tonsley line at grade that also need to be upgraded. So we're taking the opportunity while we're undertaking this project to swap out some of those sleepers. Now, when this was presented to me, it really does leave a minister and a government with a stark choice of whether or not we spend the money to do the project properly in the first place, and whether or not we listen to the engineering advice about what is safe. And we have seen instances in the past, and the member for Unley has well vacillated, what happened when you build a tram overpass on South Road and you get some of the engineering wrong. You see chunks of concrete fall off it and potentially fall onto cars. So what we want to make sure is that when we undertake this project that we get it right the first time, that it's safe, it can handle the load that it's going to take, and bits don't fall off of it, which is exactly why we've undertaken the project in the way that we are. But this is going to have massive benefits in unlocking that Flinders University campus and connecting it to Adelaide. And I really look forward to this being a key part of a broader strategy to see more international students at Flinders University, living around campus, living on campus, and giving those people connection to Adelaide. I think this is a great project. It's going to deliver urban congestion busting in the southern suburbs, and I look forward to this project getting on and being completed in the near future.
Member